Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another opportunity of 7 minutes at 7 a.m. I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to start this beautiful day with you. What we do is we put a word, we put a phrase, put a thought, something in your atmosphere that we certainly hope would bless your day and prayerfully bless your entire life. So, with that being said, I'm going to put a word out here today. There's an announcement going across the bottom of your screen. If this is useful to you and beneficial to you, I'm asking you to please consider sharing it with someone. And I thank you so very much in advance for your comments and your engagement. The word I am putting out here today is the word called progress. It is a moving toward goals, advancement, higher and better. Everyone say progress. It is a moving toward goals, advancement, higher and better. Moving toward goals, advancement, higher and better. Let me just say this before we begin our time together today. It is certainly not about being as fast as someone else. It's not talking about being comparing yourself to someone else, because a lot of times, it's certainly in social media, that's what people do. They see someone else doing something, so they want to do it. They see someone else doing something well, so they say, well, I'm going to do that. They see someone else doing something, oh, I can do that better than them. And people get bogged down in things, and they end up taking on things they absolutely not one can't do, not grace to do, and probably just make a mess of themselves. So this has nothing to do with just watching others, and so much as you're trying to do something that's assigned to your life and someone is doing something better. You may learn a few things, but I think what's happening is a lot of times people say, oh, that looks nice, let me do that. No, progress is moving toward the goals that God gave you, the advancement that God gave you, higher and better toward the life God gave you, toward the will of God for your life. That's key. One of the things that I've shared before, and I love this quote: in the race for success, speed is less important than stamina. The sticker outlasts the sprinter. So it's not how fast you're doing it, but it is important that you do it. It is important that you absolutely do progress, beloved. It is not that you did it faster. It is that you did it. See there? In this graduation season, there are people who struggled all the way to the finish line and got over. Did they get over the finish line? Yes, we celebrate certain pieces of improvement and certain pieces of achievement. So I want to make it clear that progress is still moving toward, getting toward, moving forward in it. That's what we're talking about today. And let me just put this out here. I'm not limited by limited people. One of the most frustrating things that individuals do is they bog themselves down and get frustrated because they are waiting on others to grasp hold to what they're trying to do. And a lot of times people just don't get it. So what you have to do is you're not limited by their limited mindsets, by their limited view, by their lack of seeing the bigger view, the bigger picture. So therefore, don't limit yourself to what they can see. You make the progress that you're able to make. All right. One other thing that scripture that really came to my heart a couple of days ago is this parable of the talents, where Jesus talks about this man who had all of these goods, and he left them to his stewards or his managers or the people that were accountable for overseeing them. And he had given one 5, and I think he gave another one 2, and he gave another one 1. And when he came back to hold them accountable, that's a dirty word for folks. Folks don't want to be accountable. They will avoid accountability at all costs. Anything to say, I'm not accountable. I'm not accountable. But the steward or the manager were held accountable to the one who had given those talents to them. And when he came back, what was so interesting was the one who was given the most did the most, and then the one that was given a little bit more did more with it. But the one who had one buried what he had or she had and said, "I'm bringing you back what you gave me." And the owner or the master came back and says, "You are wicked." He said, "Because what you should have done was you weren't required to do as much as the one who had more, because to whom much is given, much is required. But you were required to do something with what you had. You couldn't just throw your hands in the air and say, oh, well, I'm bringing you back what I started with." No, you don't start from zero and equals zero. You start from wherever and you bring increase. A lot of times, man, people love to throw that word around. I'm looking for increase. I'm looking for more. I want more. I got to have more. Uh, I want greater, higher. But the reality is, the only way to do that is you've got to increase your capacity. And in order to increase your capacity, you got to do something with what? What you already have. Oh goodness. This teaching and the talents talked about that, because what happened was when the person came to hold them accountable, he said, I see what you've done. You've done something with what you have, and they gave them more, gave them more. But the one who didn't do anything with what he had, not only did he not get more, he lost what he did have. That is a concept. That is a concept that helps us with progress, moving toward goals, advancement, higher and better. You get to the next point when you fulfill the point or the place you're in. Not where I'm going, it's where I'm at. I have to fulfill the mandate of where I am. I have to maximize what I already have. That is the key to progress. You want to qualify for more, not just want more. You should qualify for more. This particular parable says that they took what he had, they invested it, they used what they had. You can use that in a lot of ways. You can use that monetarily. You can use that certainly for your skills you already have. You can use that with some of the relationships you already have. You could say that in order to qualify for greater, you've got to maximize where you are, whatever you have right now. So if this was a beneficial teaching to you, I do invite you to share this with someone today. It's been my divine honor to be with you again. I get the opportunity to do this again on Friday for 7 minutes at 7 a.m. I'm hoping that everyone is well on this beautiful day, and I will talk to you and see you the very next time. Take care. Bye-bye, and God bless.